The Universe Documentary, he is C. Blue J.S. Baramy. Earth, our home planet, is a small blue world quietly drifting through an unimaginably vast cosmic ocean. A place where every human being who has ever lived, every civilization that has risen and fallen, every dream, story, and memory has taken shape. Yet, despite how central it feels to us, in the grand scale of the universe, it is almost nothing more than a tiny nuqta suspended in darkness, fragile and alone. And this is where our journey begins, as we slowly rise beyond Earth's atmosphere, leaving behind the skies, clouds, and oceans that define our everyday existence. We begin to see our world from a completely different perspective, no longer endless and dominant, but small, delicate, and finite, wrapped in a thin layer of air that protects all life. A narrow boundary between survival and the emptiness of space. As we move farther away, the first destination we encounter is the Moon, Earth's only natural satellite, orbiting at a distance of about 384,000 kilometers. A number that is difficult to truly imagine, because even traveling non-stop at highway speed, it would take months to reach. And from this distant vantage point, Earth transforms into a glowing sphere of blue, white, and green, floating silently in the black void. A sight so beautiful and humbling that it reshapes how we understand our place in existence. Continuing outward, we move toward the Sun, the center of our solar system, and the source of nearly all energy on Earth, located approximately 150 million kilometers away. A distance defined as one astronomical unit, which scientists use as a basic measuring scale within our solar system. Light itself, traveling at an incredible speed of around 300,000 kilometers per second, takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth from the Sun. Yet even this immense speed highlights the vastness of space, because compared to everyday human experience, this distance is enormous. If we attempted the same journey in a commercial airplane, it would take nearly 2 decades of continuous travel. The Sun, a massive sphere of burning plasma, is both powerful and essential, driving weather systems, sustaining ecosystems, and making life possible. Without it, Earth would be nothing more than a frozen, lifeless rock drifting endlessly through darkness. As we continue our journey, we approach Mars, often called the Red Planet, one of Earth's closest planetary neighbors. Yet even this neighbor lies at distances ranging from about 54.6 million kilometers to over 400 million kilometers, depending on their positions in orbit. This constantly shifting gap presents one of the greatest challenges for space exploration, as spacecraft must navigate a moving target across vast emptiness. Robotic missions sent to Mars endure long and complex journeys, facing radiation, mechanical limits, and precise timing just to reach their destination. Pushing beyond Mars, we begin to enter the outer regions of our solar system, where the distances grow even more extreme. Eventually reaching Neptune, an ice giant orbiting nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth. At this distance, sunlight becomes faint and distant, taking over 4 hours to travel from the Sun. A reminder that even within our own solar system, the scale is far beyond ordinary comprehension. And yet, humanity has managed to send a messenger into this vastness, the Voyager 1 spacecraft, launched in 1977, which has now traveled more than 22 billion kilometers, becoming the most distant human-made object ever created. drifting silently through the darkness as a symbol of human curiosity and exploration. And in 1990, it turned its camera back toward Earth for one final image, capturing our entire world as a tiny pale dot suspended in a beam of light. A moment that forever changed how we see ourselves, reminding us that all of human history exists on that single point of light. As we move even farther outward, we reach the boundary of our solar system, marked by the heliopause, where the sun's influence begins to fade and interstellar space takes over. Surrounding this region is the Oort Cloud, a vast and distant shell of icy objects extending tens of thousands of astronomical units, possibly reaching nearly 2 light-years from the Sun. A distance so enormous that it exists on the edge between our solar system and the wider galaxy. Crossing this boundary, we enter interstellar space, a realm where distances are no longer measured in kilometers, but in light-years. And the nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, lies about 4.4 light-years away, meaning that even light itself takes more than 4 years to make the journey. With current technology, reaching this neighboring star would take tens of thousands of years, highlighting the immense separation between stars and the challenge of interstellar travel. Expanding our view further, we arrive at the Milky Way Galaxy, our cosmic home, a vast spiral structure stretching about 100,000 light-years across and containing hundreds of billions of stars. Each one potentially surrounded by its own system of planets. Within this enormous galaxy exists a small region known as the human radio bubble, extending roughly 100 light-years from Earth, representing the furthest reach of our broadcasts into space. Beyond this boundary, our presence remains completely unknown, as if humanity does not exist at all. Leaving our galaxy behind, we enter intergalactic space, an immense and silent expanse where galaxies drift like distant islands across a dark cosmic ocean. Our Milky Way is part of a small cluster known as the Local Group, which includes more than 50 galaxies spread across millions of light-years, including the Andromeda Galaxy, our closest large neighbor. And beyond this cluster lies even greater structures, such as the Virgo supercluster, a massive assembly of galaxy groups containing thousands of galaxies. And beyond that, the Laniakea supercluster, an enormous cosmic region spanning over 500 million light-years, where entire clusters of galaxies are bound together by gravity in a vast cosmic web. At the center of this structure lies the Great Attractor, a mysterious region exerting a powerful gravitational pull on galaxies across immense distances, shaping the motion of entire cosmic structures. And as we push our exploration to its ultimate limit, we reach the boundary of the observable universe, a region about 93 billion light-years in diameter. Which raises one of the most profound questions in science. If the universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old, how can it be so large? The answer lies in the expansion of space itself. Since the beginning, the fabric of the universe has been stretching, carrying galaxies farther apart and increasing the scale of everything we observe. And beyond this observable boundary lies the unknown, regions of space so distant that their light will never reach us, possibly containing countless galaxies, structures, and phenomena that we may never see. This leads to a humbling realization that no matter how far we explore, there will always be limits to our knowledge, mysteries that remain beyond our reach. And yet, within this vast and ever-expanding universe, our small blue planet remains incredibly special, a rare place where life exists, where consciousness has emerged to question the cosmos itself, and where the journey of discovery continues. Driven by curiosity, imagination, and the endless desire to understand the universe we are a part of. And thanks for watching the video, and subscribe our channel, The Universe Documentary.